togetherness and solidarity. It points to the three of us, Sabah, Malaya, and Sarawak. The three of us came together to form Malaysia. When Malaysia was formed, it was based on the understanding and commitment that there would be equal partnership for the three of us. However, along the way, things changed and some agreements were not honored. Today, as we look back and see the broken promises, do we continue to feel hopeless and depressed? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon Encik Haris Ibrahim, one of the core group members of Saya Anak Bangsa Malaysia, to say a few words. Thank you.
Good evening, and again, thank you for joining us at this forum. In 2007, a few of us, friends, began to feel increasingly unhappy about race-based politics that is so prevalent in Semenanjung. For so long we have seen governance based on divide and rule, to keep the people separate, to maintain the status quo. Finally, in September last year, in fact on Hari Malaysia, we launched this initiative called Saya Anak Bangsa Malaysia. We have as our mission just one: to make this country a nation of a single people, and to begin the long process of trying to undo almost 4 decades of communal politics. Now, we have taken this forum to Penang, to Kuala Lumpur, and to Ipoh. Those are the 3 stops we have done in Semenanjung. And then we decided that perhaps it's time to come and visit our brothers and sisters in Sabah and Sarawak. So we're here tonight and we are in Kuching tomorrow. Our aspiration with this forum here and Kuching tomorrow is 2. 1, we hope to be able to learn from you about managing good ethnic relations, because we think you guys are still doing a splendid job. That's one. We want to learn from you. We really want to learn from you. And we're also here to share with you about some of the terrible things that are happening in Semenanjung. If you don't know about it, and we think you should be alerted, so that it's not exported from Semenanjung to Sabah and Sarawak. Now, it's impossible to come and talk about where we are going as a nation without addressing some very fundamental agreements that were put in place. And I'm referring, of course, to the 20-point agreement for Sabah and the 18-point agreement for Sarawak. Before we finalized the program for this forum, we made numerous calls to our friends that we have here in Kuching to ask, who should we get? Only one name kept coming up, Datuk, Dr. Jeffrey Kitingan. They said, if you want to know about the 18-point and the 20-point agreement, you've got to listen to this man. We said, okay, and what about the other problems, any other problems? They said, Dr. Chong. Dr. Chong has been on a crusade for Sabah for a long time. You must hear him. And so for that reason, we have assembled Dr. Jeffrey and Dr. Chong to share with us what they have acquired in terms of knowledge in these areas. And for your information, Dr. Jeffrey will also be in Kuching tomorrow. I will be moderating a short Q&A after Dr. Jeffrey's session. All right, so I don't want to delay this forum anymore. Let me pass the job back to Shah. Thank you.
The not so better looking Flores co-MC. Now, in all our roadshows, we have done 3 so far. One in Penang, KL, and Ipoh. So this is our 4th roadshow for the SABM program. We try to follow the 5 key messages, but in as far as possible, we try to tailor it to the location that we are visiting. That's why the 20-point agreement for Sabah is something that we need to address. Now, and we're going to show a short movie, a documentary, Perak in Crisis. Haris later will be covering are we nation in distress, how did we go wrong, followed by the last segment. We will be having the last message of SABM. This is our hope. This is my hope. I care. I want to make it better. Which will be represented by 3 people, which we'll see later on. Now, without further delay, how do I introduce someone who needs no further introductions? Can we do a welcome for Datuk, Dr. Jeffrey Kitingan?